there, this is Ishita Agarwal and welcome back to our YouTube channel TextConnect, a learning center for textile.
In the earlier videos, we have discussed the properties and the classification of fibers. Today, we'll be comparing the properties of natural and machine-made fibers. Starting with the origin of fibers, we all know that natural fibers are obtained from nature, that is a plant or animal source, while the machine-made fibers, they are processed and developed chemically. Also, we have a control on the properties of synthetic fibers. Talking about length, the natural fibers have a staple length, that is the average length of a group of fibers. Now, since they are not uniform, even if they are from the same source, the average or the staple length for natural fibers is considered. The machine-made fibers is in the form of filaments, that is continuous strands of fibers, as they are processed according to our requirement and can be made to any length. Moving forward to the cross-section of fibers, the natural fibers have a variable cross-section that can be bean-shaped or polygonal, whereas the machine-made fibers have a perfectly round or uniform cross-section that has a uniform diameter. Next, we'll discuss about durability. So, if you have watched our previous video on the essential and desirable properties of fibers, you know that the durability of fiber depends on the strength, flexibility, and the resistance of fibers. So, the synthetic fibers are more durable than the natural fibers. So, the natural fibers, as they are prone to insect attacks because they are biodegradable, so this makes them less durable. The natural fibers wear and tear soon and also have shrinking abilities. The synthetic fibers, they are resistant to chemical attacks and insect attacks. Now, moving forward to moisture absorbency. The natural fibers, they absorb more water as they have an affinity towards water, whereas the synthetic fibers are hydrophobic, that is, they repel water, and that is the reason that they don't absorb a lot of moisture. So, if we talk about the next property, that is comfort, we all know that natural fibers are more comfortable than the synthetic fibers. Like, we always prefer to wear a cotton shirt in place of a polyester shirt. So, the one of the reasons for this can be the moisture absorbency, as the natural fibers, they absorb more sweat and it also makes us feel fresh. Next, we'll be discussing about the luster of the fiber. So, the natural fibers, they don't shine much and don't have a very bright luster. Well, silk is an exception to this. But in general, the filaments, they have smooth and shiny surfaces. Like usually we have to add delustrants to reduce any unwanted shine. Now, talking about the cost of the fibers. So, the natural fibers, they are costlier than the machine-made fibers. Now, one of the reasons is that natural fibers have an extra production cost involved. Now, natural fibers, they are produced from different plants and animals, and then they have to be transported to other place where the further processing is carried on. So, the transportation cost and commissions are involved, that makes the natural fiber costlier than the machine-made fiber. Also, the synthetic fibers, they are produced in bulk, and that reduces the cost of the fiber. And then last, we'll be talking about the availability of fibers. Now, we'll be talking about two aspects of the availability. Now, first, we'll talk about the quantity of the product. Like, as we just mentioned, that the synthetic fibers are produced in bulk, and so they are abundantly available, and the natural fibers, they are available in limited quantities. But the second one we'll be discussing on the basis of the raw material. So, the synthetic fibers, the basic raw material is the fossil fuel. Now, fossil fuels are non-renewable and might exhaust in a few hundred years. So that makes the synthetic fibers limited, and the raw material that is available might not last after a century. Whereas for natural fibers, the raw materials are a plant source or an animal, so they are renewable, and there won't be a problem for the supply of raw material in the future. Now let us talk about sustainability. So what is sustainability? Well, it is the ability to exist or sustain, having a minimal negative impact on the environment through our activities. Now there is a fine line between the needs of the humans and the environment, and this balance has to be maintained always. So cotton is a renewable and a biodegradable fiber. So does this imply that it is sustainable? No, because everything that is biodegradable is not sustainable. We need to consider other factors when talking about sustainability. So today's discussion will start with the initial impact of the production process. Now natural fibers involve irrigation, cleaning, transportation and many other processes. So if I talk about cotton, it requires a large amount of pesticides and water. In case of the synthetic fibers, the extraction process of fossil fuels destroy habitats in the surrounding areas. Now this becomes a problem for the environment. Now moving on and talking about durability. Here I'm ignoring the fast fashion trend. So as the synthetic fibers are more durable and last longer, from the point of view of sustainability, this is a positive point. Now synthetic fibers, they release microplastics on washing. So these microplastics, they are basically small fibers that wash off from the surface of the fabric. Now they end up in the ocean and are very harmful for the ocean life. Now moving on and talking about the economic factor. So synthetic fibers are much cheaper and affordable, and so they are a choice for a large segment of people. So the sustainable fibers have to be affordable and cost effective, and not exclusively for the elite class. Now back when rayon was initially discovered, it was an alternative to silk. So it became popular instantly as it was cheaper. Okay, so 6 out of 10 fabrics that are produced end up in a landfill within a year of production. Seeing the fast fashion trend here. So what happens to the fabric that is disposed of? It ends up in a landfill and lies there. So talking about the post-disposal impact, now natural fibers, they are biodegradable, and so they decompose maximum within a year or two. Like wool takes about 1 to 5 years to decompose. Whereas the synthetic fibers, now they stay here for centuries. Like nylon takes more than 50 years to decompose. And if I talk about the global fiber usage, then from the total, 63% fibers used are synthetic fibers, 25% is cotton, and the rest 10% are the other fibers. So if we consider that the synthetic fibers and cotton is not very sustainable, then these proportions have to change. So even just try to identify the fabric of the cloth that you are wearing now. I guess it definitely has any one of polyester, nylon, acrylic or rayon. So now what is the solution to this problem? Just following the basic principle of nature. Whatever springs to life stays here, and then after disposal disappears back into the earth. So now we have to close this loop. Either we have to dispose what we produce, or we have to keep reusing and recycling the ones that we produce. So there are two options: reusing and recycling the fibers, or finding other alternatives. Now fibers like hemp, bamboo and rami, they are 100% sustainable. They require less water, less land, and are super soft and comfortable. So they are perfect alternatives to cotton. So now it is very important to embrace all that the natural world has to offer and look beyond what we have been using for centuries. You might actually find something interesting and something that is more useful. So just look around you and try to identify the fibers that are being used. Are they sustainable? If not, then try replacing them with more sustainable options one at a time.
So that's all for today. If you have any doubts or questions, then mention them in the comments below. You can reach out to us on Instagram or through mail. The link is in the description box below. Also, if you like the video, then share it with all your friends and subscribe to our channel. We'll be back with a new video very soon. Until then, stay connected, stay fit.